Yeah, so going into the NL Central, I think this division is going to look really similar to last year. I think the Brewers have upgraded on offense. I can never tell with them. Obviously, I think it's like time to finally declare Christian Yelich not him anymore. It's only taken 3 years, but he's just not the same anymore. Um, they got William Contreras. William. Uh, I don't know if he is much of an upgrade, to be honest, because he really, really slowed off at the end of the year. I hope he is. I hope he is an upgrade because that'd be really good for him. I like Milwaukee. I personally like Milwaukee. I think that they can be a good baseball team. They have really good pitching. But I don't really know what they are outside of that. Jesse Winker apparently is really bad for the clubhouse, and they acquired him. I don't know what that's going to be. Abraham Toro is then it just there's so many questions surrounding the Brewers. Obviously, do you want to start from the bottom or start from the top?
I mean, the
The
bottom's gonna be pretty.
bottom.
Yeah, let's start at
Okay.
the
Bottom.
bottom.
So
It's easy.
going to the bottom, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates and we have the Cincinnati Reds. Hello, goodbye.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, who do
that's
you
gonna be
guys
its own
personally
race in
having?
itself. Who will
That's gonna
suck
be its own
more?
race. Yeah. Who do you
Uh,
have? I have the Reds worse than the Pirates.
I have the Reds better than the Pirates.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that the rookies are getting another year. Like I think if they go back to their pitching coach that they had with when Bauer was there, you can fix Hunter Green and you're golden.
Yeah, and I think LED La Cruz is he coming up
He
or
should.
yeah? So I think that might be a boost to that offense. It's not going to be
Yeah.
enough to, but it's going to be enough to push them above the worst Pirates team.
Yeah.
What do you guys think it's like? What do you think we're looking at here, like record wise? Like, not,
65
I'm
wins
just
to 61 wins.
okay. Yeah.
That sounds about
So,
right. That sounds about right.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I just personally have Pittsburgh higher just because of Reynolds and Cruz. I think just that alone, but the pitching itself is the offense is going to be fun to
The
watch.
Pirates are going to be competing for a long time. You remember that?
Yeah, you said
I,
that. You
yeah,
said that.
I did. That's probably actually the worst one I've said. Um, Brian Reynolds now wants out. I spoke it into existence. He listens to the podcast. Um, no, the offense is gonna be fun to watch. The pitching is not. So it'll be fun to see the Washington against Pittsburgh, in my opinion.
The
Yeah. And now moving
Washington
in
against Pittsburgh?
the what?
The Washington. Sorry,
Okay.
Washington against Pittsburgh.
Okay. And then moving into the 2 and 3 spots, this might be a little bit more interesting than we thought, just because the Brewers have downgraded so much, and I mean so much. I don't know why they keep. Yes, you got William Contreras. I predicted they get Wilson. They got the wrong one. Must have been a misinput. They watched the podcast, but they got the name wrong. They just got the wrong guy. You got rid of Wong. I was pretty high on him. You didn't keep much of the talent. Jesse Winker is not that good at baseball anymore. He had a bit of a fluke season. I don't I don't see this Brewers team being very good. You're not going to win games if you give up 0 runs, but you also score 0 runs. It's just like this offense is not good, and this is like a bottom 8 maybe offense in baseball. And with that pitching rotation, it's not going to mean anything if you can't score runs on the other side of the field. And they are just not making moves. From a regular baseball fan's perspective, it does not look like the Milwaukee Brewers want to win baseball games. It just seems like they're trying to save money, and that just is very selfish on the owner's part. I think
I
if
mean,
they want to
yeah,
go
they
out and
can't
spend,
pay.
no, it's not about spending. It's about making the right decisions. Brad, you're talking. You're muted.
Interesting enough, the Brewers were actually 10th in the league in WOBA last year.
That is very actually. They did have a I think they had 3 players that hit 30 home run, maybe 2. It was Rowdy Tellez and Willie Adames.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Those 2 are the power in that offense.
I mean, but then he also had Renfro last year.
They did
Who
have
is now
Renfro.
gone.
He's an angel now.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Angel in the
I just
outfield, man.
Milwaukee's beautiful, man. It is. I took a trip there up this summer. It's beautiful. But that's about it in Milwaukee. I think you're finishing second. I mean, there's a fight for third, like
You
Tom
can
just said.
argue.
You
Yeah, you can
can.
argue for that.
I I think though it's gonna finish around the same. Um, Milwaukee around, in my opinion, 80, 85 wins. I think they take a slight step backwards, but not as much as some people think. I think it's more that the Cubs make a jump up than Milwaukee takes a step down. Cubs about 500, and then Milwaukee about maybe 3 games above 500, around that range.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then St. Louis, I think will run. When I say run away with the division, I don't think it'll be like a 10 game differential. I think it'll more be like a 7, kind of like it was this year. But I think it'll always be 7. I think they'll get the distance at the beginning and they'll kind of keep it.
That's where I disagree with you on that one. I think that the Cardinals have only gotten better in the offseason. And this is a young team that's only getting better year after year. I think the difference is going to be over 10.
Just
I think it's going to be pretty significant.
their pitching scares me a bit. They didn't get better at it at this offseason, have they?
Yeah.
Like, am I missing something? Well, I know, but we can't, like, we have to think of right now. Right now, I don't see this team running away with it by 10 plus games.
All right. If you're looking at people that they have on their roster that is classified as a starting pitcher, Jack Flaherty, Miles Michaelis, Jordan Montgomery, Adam Wainwright, Steven Matz.
That's not
Dakota
bad.
Hudson.
Aiden.
Dakota
No,
Hudson.
it's not bad. It's just, I mean, if we're gonna do the injury thing on DeGrom and Scherzer and the Mets, we have to do it with the Cardinals. I mean,
Okay,
when
so
was the last?
no Flaherty, no Matz. Then you still have the other 4.
Yeah.
But
Wainwright
that's
is
that's
old, but he hasn't showed signs of injury. So
yeah, but that's not
weird.
good enough to win this division by 10, 15
Yes, it
games.
is. This division is not good.
They're not very good, Aiden. Yeah. And also St. Louis is upgrading on offense. Jordan Walker's gonna be coming up this year too, likely.
Okay, wait, so
I
Brad,
think
you have
also
you have
maybe ends the
Milwaukee
season.
about 85?
82, 83 probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
me
so then
too.
you see St. Louis at about
95.
95. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, because I thought, never mind. Yeah.